my friends. I just applied my sunscreen. I look a little bit like Casper, the friendly ghost. I have a dentist appointment in about, well, I should probably be leaving in about half an hour. So did my skincare. I'm going to put on some makeup, and I thought I would turn the camera on and do a little vlog. I'm using the Pure foundation, by the way. And the way I like to use this foundation, it's a foundation and concealer. So you can use it like this, you know, like a spot concealer, or you can pump it out and kind of put it all over. But the way I've liked to use it is just using the concealer applicator and just dabbing it onto my problem spots first. From there, I spread it out with a damp Real Techniques sponge. That way I kind of get the advantage of the full coverage in the areas where I need it, but I stretch it out. Try and concentrate it on the areas where I need most, like more coverage first, and then work little by little like that. I can kind of get an overall more natural finish while still taking advantage of the coverage, and use it just as a concealer in any particular spots that keep showing through. And then I just use my little Sephora 57 concealer brush in those spots, but still very much enjoying this. It's quite a versatile product. But yeah, I have a cavity. I need to get it filled, and my dentist, who I really love, she was like, what happened? How did you get a cavity? You're not usually a cavity kind of person. And I was like, the pandemic happened, ma'am. The pandemic happened, and coping with candy in the middle of the night. That's how that went down. The end of the week will get a little bit more exciting because I'm going to Chicago to see my friend Dina, and I'm very, very, very excited. It's always nice to change the scenery a little bit. And I'm not, in terms of makeup, I'm not doing anything remarkable, so that's why I'm kind of not really talking through it. Most of the stuff I'm using is just stuff I'm trying to use up for my project pan. Found that using 2 different shades of brow pen, while it's a lot more time consuming, it just really gives me a more natural looking, multi-dimensional, thicker brow. And this lasts all day for me. I don't really have to worry about it fading throughout the day, so I'm very happy with it. Sometimes if I want even bigger brows, if I want more volume, I'll also put a little bit of powder through them, and I just use a powder eyeshadow. But today I'm just doing my brow pens. I did want to share with you a lip combination that I have been very, very, very much in love with. Not a very practical lip combination to wear to the dentist, and by the time I'm going to the dentist I can just blot off the gloss, but the Jouer Fawn lip liner. It's a very, very creamy lip liner, and it's almost like replaces lipstick for me because it's so easy for me to blend it out. This is the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme Lip Gloss, and as you can see, I've almost used this up, which is quite a feat because I very rarely use up lip glosses. The only other lip gloss I go through is the Clarins Natural Lip Perfector or the Clarins Lip Oil and Candy. Those are the ones that I actually go through. This is amazing. It's the color Tangerine Dream. It has a very faint, like orangey red tint, but it's very subtle. It's not like a strong tint. But this stuff really, really makes my lips tingle. It's a plumping lip gloss. And you will see, after a few minutes, as it kicks in, it really plumps my lips. It does sting quite a lot. I like that sensation, but if you're not into lip plumping glosses or anything like that, you will not like this because it feels very tingly. So I'm trying this to show you my full outfit. Not sure how well it's going to work. I'm just using my phone. This is the Arquette white cotton shirt, very oversized, very casual. Sometimes I tuck it in fully. Sometimes I do a little half tuck. Sometimes I just let it hang out. Sometimes I let it hang out and then do a little safety pin on the back just so I can get this kind of look. I've had it for 2 years now, and it's great. For jeans, I'm wearing these like baggy-ish kind of boyfriend jeans. These are by the brand Girlfriend, and I think they call them like the slim boyfriend jean. Like there is a slight taper at the bottom, but they're nice and long, but they're not so long that they drag on the floor. They're like almost at the floor, but not quite. You know what I mean? Same sandals that I wear most of the time. My Glen sandals by Vince. So once I finish this little chunk of work that I've got going on, I am planning on taking a little lunchtime break and take Pepper for a walk. So maybe I'll take you along with me on that. Yesterday, I took Pepper for a run for the first time. Michael runs with her every single day. I have never gone out for a run with Pepper alone. And I haven't gone for a proper run alone in more than a year. When I lived in Windsor in Canada, there was this beautiful running path right by my house, and it made it so easy because I didn't have to run on the road or on the sidewalk. It was just a long path, so that enabled me to want to go for runs, and I was really into running at that time. But I've kind of haven't really been doing that much here because I mean, I guess there are trails that I could go on to, but I would have to drive to the trail and then run on the trail and then come back. It's a process. Thinking about my fitness journey and my relationship with fitness and how much it has changed over the last few years and how much it has changed my life and my relationship with myself, it's truly remarkable. And when you're kind of in it and when you're kind of into the day-to-day routine, you don't really realize it. At least I didn't realize what an impact it has made in my life, mentally and physically, until I kind of stop and pause and think about it. And I think about where I was. Running is what changed it for me. I got into running, and then that kind of snowballed, and it really has helped my self-esteem, has helped my confidence, and it has helped my relationship with myself. Stepping back and trying to do something kind to yourself and work on your relationship with yourself can ultimately help make you better in all areas of your life. You'll become a better partner, you'll become a better friend, you'll become a better parent, a better grandparent, a better co-worker, if you do that work on yourself. Anyway, that just got unnecessarily deep for a Wednesday morning. I'm going to get this work done and I'll catch you around lunchtime. I've been loving these matcha sticks. I've been talking about them on Instagram. My friend Dara has been talking about this brand for over 2 years, and I kept meaning to try it because I do love matcha, but I also am kind of like a tea hoarder, and I was just waiting to use up some of my other stuff before trying these. But I love them. I love them so much. I think I'm just going to subscribe to like recurring shipments so that I don't run out. But this company makes a whole bunch of different teas, and they do, with the matcha, you can also just buy a can of matcha. It doesn't have to be these individually packed serving sizes. I do like the matcha sticks if you are on the go. If I'm working out of the office, it's nice to just throw this in my bag and have a little something if I want to do an afternoon matcha. I love the fact that you can dissolve this in cold or hot water. This is like super pure ceremonial grade matcha. It says here that it's triple screened, quadruple screened for pesticides, heavy metals, toxic mold, and radioactive isotopes. So, I mean, I didn't even realize that radioactive isotopes are a concern when it comes to matcha, but okay, I mean, sure. I guess I won't turn into a Ninja Turtle after drinking this. I'm gonna shake it up. Add a splash of oat milk and just drink it out of this thing. But for sake of just showing you the beautiful, vibrant green, I'm going to put it in a cup. So, cheers. Here it is. Here's my little afternoon pick-me-up. put on a little bit of makeup. So now I feel ready to face the world. My Lisa Eldridge order showed up and I am so excited. So I got the Luxuriously Lucent lipstick in the shade Kitten Mischief, and then I ordered her Gloss Embrace in the shade Affair. Kitten Mischief. It's actually a lot darker than I thought it would be. For some reason, on videos and on social media, I thought it would be more pale. But I know this formula isn't very intensely pigmented. I actually really like this lipstick formula. I also love that there's no scent. So, but yeah, but I do really like it. Look at that. Perfect year-round My Lips But Better color. Next, we have the Gloss Embrace in the color Affair. And I did notice that this time around she has her logo on the lip gloss. My other lip gloss that I bought from her first drop didn't have her logo, so just a subtle packaging change. So, Affair gloss, here she is. So you see, Kitten Mischief is just that perfect balance between peachy, rose, brown, really nice My Lips But Better color, and then Affair, look at that juicy caramel undertone. So good, right? When I mentioned that we're going for a walk, she just sits so beautifully in our entryway next to the basket where I have her leashes, and she just patiently waits until we can go for our walk. Yeah, I said the word walk. I know it's your favorite word. Good morning. It's bright and early, and I'm all packed up and ready to go to Chicago. Favorite cat in the world. Hey girl. How many teeth does she have left?
5.
5 teeth?
5 teeth.
But you wouldn't know it.
Because she still destroys things.
Oh my gosh, she's so cute.
Oh, she loves that. Look at her. She's in heaven.
So much attitude. Look at her face. Oh. This is Dina's pet tour. This is Winston. He was the first.
Yes.
The first.
The only boy.
We did feature him in a video before. Remember when you tried to put him in a Christmas sweater?
Yes.
And then Emma. Going to town on her bone.
I wish all people were as simple as Emma was.
You're just looking at the crystal ware and enjoying every moment. This is really cute. A little bud vase. So pretty.
Yeah. Who is Stark?
Outfit today, almost. I'm the UPS man. Dina is the DHL delivery lady.
Straight to your door.
In the midst of my unpacking and cleaning and putting stuff away, I realized I never showed you what I bought in Chicago. I have 2 very exciting purchases that I made on the weekend, and I couldn't be happier. One of the items I'm wearing right now, it's the Sculpt tank top from Aritzia. I've been wanting one for a long time. I'm wearing the crop version. They have a long version, they have one shoulder versions, they have like strapless versions now. It's a very popular style, and for good reason. It's really nice, thick, supportive knit material. I have it in the size medium and I love it. I wanted a cute little crop top situation for certain looks, but I didn't want it to feel like a sports bra. I wanted the material to be a little bit more elevated. Dina and I walked over to Hermes because I had convinced her to buy the Hermes lip enhancer in the shade Rose Tan. I've been wearing it all the time, and she had been kind of on the fence about it, and then I showed her mine, and then she was like, okay, I need to get it. So we went over to Hermes, and one thing led to another. Usually I'm very, very intimidated by these types of luxury shopping environments. I'm very much an online shopper, and I've just been scarred too many times by bad sales associates, essentially. I've had so many negative experiences at like Holt Renfrew in Toronto, New York. Oh my gosh, Bergdorf Goodman in New York City was probably my most uncomfortable retail. I just never felt, it felt like people didn't want me shopping there, essentially. So anyway, after many traumatic luxury sales associate experiences, I was, you know, the bar was pretty low, and at least, you know, I was with Dina, and that made me more comfortable. So okay, whatever. We walked into Hermes and we had the best sales associate. He took his time, he was so kind, and literally we just went in there looking for a lip balm. He was so kind, he was so friendly and nice, and we probably spent an hour with him just talking. He went through, he took all the twillies out, all of the box, just laid them out, was chatting with us through the patterns, and then we moved on to scarves, and then I was like, hook, line, and sinker, I bought a scarf. Not even a little twilly, I bought a big scarf. I think this is their classic scarf shape, but he was just really kind. He took the time, he was kind, he made us comfortable. It was a very low pressure environment. Recognize that I'm not everybody's like this, obviously. Certain sales tactics work better on certain people, but I had a really positive experience with him. And so yeah, we went in just to buy a lip balm. We got out buying one scarf each and a lip balm. So I love the scarf so much. When he busted it out and I saw the colors and the pattern, I was like, this is it, this is the one for me. I had been looking at Hermes scarves on and off over the last like 10 years, but I had never found one that really grabbed me, and I had never found myself in a comfortable, happy sales associate experience, to be honest. And I love having, especially when I make these more like luxurious purchases, I love having a positive memory attached to it. So the fact that I was able to get it with one of my good friends, she got one too. I was in Chicago. I have a positive memory attached to this item, so it's going to make me smile every time I put it on. Apparently it's like a new wash of silk that they're doing. You can put it in the dryer, you can put it in the washer. It's a bit less formal than the classic Hermes silk scarves. I love that because my style definitely skews a bit more casual, but I do still love my classics. So I feel like this is a perfect marriage of those two elements. We've got some alligators, a beautiful elephant, some giraffes, there's a cheetah on there, there's a zebra, it's got these beautiful flowers, the animal prints intertwined. I love this color palette for spring, summer, and even though it's quite a punchy print, you can see it's like this like rose, blush rose, and then there's the green and then all these beautiful patterns. Dina's is so beautiful too. Hers really matches her style and her personality. Hers has these beautiful belts, like these big belt buckle prints. They even have, you can buy scarf rings to kind of wear them in different ways. They even have this new contraption that he showed me that essentially turns your scarf into a bag. It's like these two magnetized leather strips that you can kind of weave the scarf through them, and those strips act like a closure. I wish I would have asked how much that thing was. I didn't want to spend more money that day, so I didn't even bother asking how much that was. I figured I can just look it up online, but I haven't been able to even find it online on the Hermes website. So there is this contraption that can turn your scarf into a bag. So yeah, maybe next time I go to Chicago, I'll be able to, I can ask about it more. You can even tie it certain ways to make it into a little bag. You can wear it as a top. You can wear two of them. If you have two of them, you can tie them together. There's a way that you can tie them together to essentially turn it into this beautiful bathing suit cover up. That's something that he demonstrated for us in store. That was really cool. Obviously, you know, you can wear it as a scarf several ways. You can wear it as a belt. You can wear it in your hair. I'm just really happy with my purchase. As you can tell, I can't stop fawning over it, and I love the fact that I have this beautiful memory attached to it. And yeah, now I'm an Hermes scarf lady, and I'm very happy about it. I read somewhere that a dog taking breaks on walks to sniff is the equivalent of us scrolling through Instagram. So I'm just letting her check all her social media feeds right now, and I love walking here so much. It's so peaceful. I love the little birds and the chipmunks and the squirrels and the deer, and it's just absolutely lovely. So I thought I would share it with you today. There's nobody else around. Sometimes you see the occasional person walking with their dog, but now, today, there's just a chipmunk straight ahead, which I'm about to show you. And just like that, it's much later in the day. Today has just really flown by, to be honest. I am getting ready to head on over to the grocery store to grab some salad greens, anything that catches my eye that looks really good, so I can throw together a nice little salad for dinner with some grilled shrimp. I'm just kind of planning on tossing things into a bowl, putting some delicious sauce on top, and calling it a day. We both had quite a busy, stressful day with work and all that, and we just want to do a quick, healthy dinner. Dinner was so good. Honestly, sometimes quick thrown together things end up being the best, and it's so easy to do in the summertime. Just throwing stuff on the grill. Grilled zucchini is one of my go-to sides, so I just did some grilled zucchini with some dill, like dried dill, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper, and then we did Cajun spices on some shrimp, and we also grilled the shrimp. Then I sauteed some spinach with some green garlic, some fresh tomatoes, tossed with cilantro and lemon juice, and it was delicious. Some garlic dip. It's basically toum, if you're familiar with Lebanese cuisine, but it's a little bit milder than some of the toum that I've had at restaurants before, but it was delicious. And now my eye is watering. I think I'm allergic to some tree that's thriving right now. Dinner was delicious, and now we're going to go for a nice little walk and maybe get some ice cream, because balance.
Oh my god.
They do? Oh yeah, I see it. What should I get? Should I get a cone? Thank you for hanging out with me. It was a ton of fun picking up the camera again over the last couple of weeks and just kind of share some little snippets of my day with you. And yeah, that's about it for now. I will be sure to vlog again in the future, especially now that things are, you know, opening back up, and I'm kind of stepping out into the world again, being a bit more social. I'll have more interesting things to share with you than just me sitting at home and working from home and just showing you what I eat, which is basically what most of my vlogs have been during the pandemic. But yeah, I had a really nice couple of weeks. Chicago, having a nice little girls weekend was a really great kind of social reset for me. I had such a good time, and I spent half the time trying to convince Dina that her and her husband need a Costco membership. And in the midst of me talking about how much I love Costco, I realized I have become my parents, essentially. Just talking about all the good deals I get at Costco on beans and quinoa. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a really great day, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.